coming up on the first pitch. And today's starter, Michael Lorenzen. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Just missed.
Corner.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ball inside.
And that's a base hit. Coming home. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Tyler Soderstrom in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Digging in, Brent Rooker. He was late there. Strike one.
1 strike.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
You
need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
That's the ball.
But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just misses there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Ruiz on the move. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Golden opportunity right here. And takes low for ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Popped up. France sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. That just misses, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Brugge, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Hard hit, right side. On to France. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam. Back at Target Field. And today on the hill, Joey Estes.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound. That repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Slings it across. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Here's Byron Buxton. Off the mark there. Ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
No, that's a ball. 3-1.
That clips the corner. 1 out, bases empty. And that one in the air, center field. Doyle in position. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Josh Young. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Inside, just missed. Fastball for a strike. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Here's Royce Lewis. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it hits the fence. Coming home. The tying run comes around from first.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now Correa up to hit. And that one finds its way through. And now first and second with 2 outs.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Butler on the move towards foul ground, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Back in Minnesota, and now it's Christian Walker. And here it comes. That to right. Ruiz flying after this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Next pitch is outside. On a line out towards center. Buxton brings it in with a nice running grab. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. Geloff measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 down, bases empty. Jacob Wilson digs in now. That one the other way, and foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
So the
Doyle.
lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Inside, 1-0.
1-0.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The other way, and foul ball. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. That clips the corner.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. That ball has just been voted off the island. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yep.
And a quick out number 1. Now it's the right fielder, Esteury Ruiz.
Ruiz.
There's the strike. Ball 1 there. Tied up here in the early going. And that one clips the corner. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
No.
Fastball is outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Norby on to first.
You're out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the 3rd inning. Leading off, Brent Rooker. Lorenzen back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a pitch. Line drive.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Norby now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up as soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Lawrence Butler. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Buxton ranges back. That ball has just been voted off the island. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 4-2. One down. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. One out. Runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault finish, and he sticks the landing. Jacob Wilson will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one at 95 missed up top, and the count's even at 2. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Two outs. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, right field, Ruiz. On his way over, he's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1.
Now 1-1. And strike 2.
1-2.
And that one missing low. Just off the inside corner. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's off the corner.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's Josh Young. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In the dirt. That one drifts inside.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking up.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. He circles the bases, and they lead it. It's 5-4. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, you're playing with fire, starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Rooker makes the grab, one away. Here's Carlos Correa. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Down the inside corner for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. There's a strike. Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Fastball is outside.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Shea Langoliers.
1-0.
And that's outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there, and it bangs off the wall. Throw comes in, runner stop, second and third, nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
New pitcher on here, Cole Sands.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is even, 2-2. That one missing inside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That one out to right. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. All tied again, 5-5. Next up for the A's, Connor Norby. 1 for 2. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Langoliers, the lead runner at second. Soderstrom over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. He's got it, and that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Ty France.
France.
Fastball in the inside corner
No
for
ball.
a strike.
1 strike.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also...
Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Yuri Ruiz.
Yes.
Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
0-2 now. And that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
0-2.
Sneaks through, base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. They've got the lead 6-5.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's through for a hit. Ruiz around third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Young in the box again. Takes a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Doyle hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
1-1.
Just off the inside edge. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside.
3 balls.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-5. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rooker coming on. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Target Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. First pitch misses. Walker, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a base hit into right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Makes the catch. 1 down. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. In the air, right side. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Walker around third. He will score. The relay throw. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brenton Doyle.
Now pitching for
Louis Varland on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one's in there. And it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's off the inside corner. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that one is inside ball 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 outs.
That's out the corner.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Stays alive. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering misses. Full count, 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Correa fires over to first. That ends the inning. And bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
The second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Doyle. And there's one down. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And now Bader up to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch, and he just misses. France on second. Ruiz at first. 1 gone. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's a base hit. Flying around third is France. In there safely.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now it's going to be Byron Buxton on the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Buxton tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one ripped left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. 1 run across. Here comes Bader around third. Not in time. He's safe.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Josh Young. He's in there. 1 away with a runner at third. And a base hit knocks in a run. One gone, runner at first. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swings through that.
0-1.
4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Walker. There's 1.
Ow.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a big swing and a miss.
No
Runner
ball.
at second.
1 strike.
2 down. Breaking ball misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And this one looks like trouble. Young coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Correa in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back.
That's 3.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow. Lewis throws to first. 3rd out. Back in Minnesota. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Twins. Brooks lead. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Inside, just missed.
2-0. Strike 1.
Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Ruiz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And a foul ball. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Geloff beats the second out there. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. So here's Bader now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 1 out. That's outside. And a count 2-1. Just missed. And a swing and a miss there.
3 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 down. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. That takes care of Buxton. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. A new pitcher in the game, Michael Tonkin.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Christian Walker up next for the A's. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
No strikes.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 3-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Buxton moves under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Twins DH, Josh Young. Sterner back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And ball 1.
1-1.
And that one hammered. That's back there. It has the distance gone. And they boost their lead. It's 16-6.